So yeah, so we're in the 24-foot Model Tiny. I'm going to give you a quick little tour here. So
yeah, we decided the funny thing is we called it the Model Tiny because if you're familiar with the Model T with Ford, they created an assembly line. That was the original idea. It's called the Model Tiny as a spinoff of that. So kind of funny.
Nice. That'll help me remember exactly how to say that properly.
A little bit of context, yeah.
So yeah, so we got the loft over here. You got the bathroom right here, living room, and kind of a bedroom area. And some of the differences you were saying with the 28-footer, you can actually add 4 feet to this home, and then that gives you the option of adding that interior wall. So you could literally have your own bedroom in the front as well, which also has storage and some different.
That's right. Yeah, it's a privacy wall basically, and it'll have a sliding barn door on it. So like, if you're a single occupant, not a big deal. You still might want to have that separation of space. But if you're a couple or whatever, it definitely comes in handy because then you have your own space between the. Because again, this is an open floor concept and it's all one floor, one level. But yeah, that definitely makes it nice. And we're also going to start doing a privacy wall that is multifunctional. So not only does it add privacy, but it also will have storage built in.
Yeah.
So that'll give you even more storage space.
Which is key. I'm all about that. You know, in a tiny house, you can't have one thing do one thing. It has to do at least 2 or 3, right?
Dual purpose.
Yeah.
Always.
Or triple purpose.
Yes. Yeah. I have a tattoo on my arm that says do it. No,
I'd like to see it.
So yeah, so share this a little bit about. So you got the gooseneck sink right here in the kitchen with is this
quartz?
Quartz, yeah,
quartz
very
countertop.
nice.
Yep,
very nice countertop.
Yeah, and so we were doing a little bit smaller sinks. We decided to make it a little bit wider because it's much easier to wash your dishes and things like that. The 24-footer has a dual cooktop, two burner cooktop. If you want, we can add a hood vent here and vent that out if that's something that's important to you. Or if you like, you can just open the window, let the smells out. Now, when you upgrade to the 28 or 32-footer, it goes to an 8-foot versus a 6-foot. And that allows you to have a much larger cooktop, a 3-burner cooktop.
So I like the sink, and a lot of people don't maybe, I lived in a tiny house before, and obviously, and I have a nice big sink, but if you can imagine, some of these tiny houses have these little tiny sinks.
Yeah.
It's like, it might be cute, it might look nice, but you can't even put a dish in there, let alone wash your dishes.
No.
So to have a nice, fixture like this and have plenty of space, and not having the divider in there is nice too, where you can just throw your dishes in there. You can actually every dish will fit in here.
Yeah.
As opposed to having to stick out sideways or have to, get water and splash it. So it's nice to have a good sink like that.
Yeah, and if you look at a lot of people who have like the outdoor bar areas in their home, they'll have like a bar sink just to maybe like wash a glass or something. That people are literally putting that into the tiny house is what you're referring to. It's not functional.
Yeah, this feels like a proper home. I mean, you'd come in here, and you'd be able to wash your dishes and use a sink as you normally would in your kitchen, not have to, again, try to accommodate or try to improvise or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And you notice we put 2 GFI outlets here. For one, that's up to code. And then 2, a lot of people are going with air fryers and things like that on their cooktop, which makes it really nice because you don't have to have a full-on oven, right?
So you can put it away too when you're not using it, so keep that countertop space free.
Exactly.
Too, yeah.
Yep.
One other thing too, and we'll probably do a whole view of this, but there's so much light in this home, which I really like. I think that's part of the thing about a tiny house is you want that light out from outside in. It makes the space feel so much bigger, number one.
Yep.
But then also feels like you're kind of an extension of the outside. It completely changes space.
Yeah, and I don't even know the percentage, but looking into this, over 50% of the wall space is glass or windows. So yeah, just looking in. I mean, it's a sunny day here, but yeah, this is nice. And then also one thing I really like about this one, especially for your property, these huge windows are right here. And we can get to that in a little bit. It will be nice because you'd be able to see the lake from there.
Yeah, so. Picture windows are,
Yeah, and when we get around, when we swing around, we'll touch to that.
Definitely.
We have a loft above. Now, this is not an official loft. So, because there's not an egress window up there, but you could absolutely fit someone up there, put a twin bed if that's something that you wanted. And if you elected to purchase one of these, we could outfit it with a ladder. A lot of people actually elect to do the retractable, like telescoping ladders, just because if they're only using it every now and then, you could put it there temporarily and then move it away and store it away when you're done with it. So,
what's the size of that loft? Obviously, about 7.5 feet wide by about the same.
We got Gabe behind the camera.
So that's 65 inches total.
Okay.
68 inches. So that's 5'8".
5'8". Okay, good to know.
So you could lay it this way or either way.
Yeah, fit a queen size mattress up there if you needed to.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely. And then let's see. I think that's just about. We have the hot water heater under here. If you wanted to do on-demand propane, we could do that for you as well. We can even upgrade to a gas cooktop if that's something you're interested in as well.
And so does the home? So it comes with the stovetop.
Yep.
Does it come with a fridge as well?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
And you can pick your color: white, black, or stainless steel.
Okay. So and I think it looks like a 10.1 cubic foot.
Yep, apartment size. Yep.
Nice. Okay.
We got storage above, storage in here. You can put all of your kitchen supplies. Plenty of storage in this one. Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
You get the sliding barn door for the bathroom.
Yeah, it's got a soft close on it, so it won't rattle on you. You give it a little tension, and then when you slam it back, it'll catch for you.
Nice.
Boom.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So you want to move into the bathroom? I don't know if we can all fit in there. We could try.
Make it work.
Yeah, so our homes, we don't use the standard fiberglass insert. We use the PVC. We do that for multiple reasons. One is we think it looks just really good. And then also, if you look at most inserts, they pop out. They tend to pop out a little bit because they're hollow. That takes away from your space. So we really like these. And this is just an awesome product. I think it looks good. It looks like tile, regular tile. So, and another thing we do in ours is we have everything's vented out of here.
Oh.
Yeah, so you got to have that. And then if you, Gabe, I don't know if you feel like, if you want to swing over here, we have a humidistat. So what you can do is you can set the humidity level here. And when it reaches 60%, 70%, whatever you want, that fan will automatically kick in. And so just to keep it, nice and dry in here.
And then it turns off when it's reached the
Exactly.
level. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Which, of course, in a small space, that's one thing that I saw as well. And the material of the home also, being that you've got wood walls, it also helps it breathe a little more too.
Yeah.
Where other materials, it can really condensate, and you can
Definitely.
start seeing it sweat and dripping down the walls. But yeah, in a small space, you definitely need to get that moist air out and just breathe.
Yeah.
Alone, you're getting so much condensation.
Cooking, shower, and then the mini split also has a dehumidifying function, so you
Yeah.
can do both of those at once, and that would really help. Or you can open a window.
Yeah.
Assuming it's not humid outside.
And then, of course, you got your toilet and
Flush
just a
toilet.
nice vanity there with, again, quartz countertop, right?
Yeah, and this would be a non-issue for yours because you have sewer. But if someone wanted to compost, we also do an outlet down there too, because most of the Nature's Head takes power.
Yeah.
So a lot of people do that. So.
And then behind the camera, man, we've got, which could be, if you didn't want a washer dryer, got a really nice closet area, basically. Or even with the washer dryer, still a nice shelf closet area, you're saying?
Well, most people do elect to do the all-in-one washer and dryer, and so it's lower. So that would go here, and then we'll put one or two large shelves up here, depending on what you want. You can put big things in there, like your blankets or towels or whatever it is you want to go in there as well. So definitely a fully functional bathroom.
And the height, you're a pretty tall guy. How tall is this? You're obviously still got plenty of headspace there.
Yeah, 6'7". I'm 6'4", and there's 3 inches above my head. So
Yeah, plenty of space.
I'd say 99% of people could fit in here.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
And then the money shot.
This is the money shot. Yeah. So again, this is the 24-foot model. So you have your couch area here, then you have your queen bed. This is a queen bed. If you go up to the 28-footer or 32-footer, it just literally keeps pushing out that way. Again, like I said, this one's a little bit too small to do a privacy wall, but the 28-footer or 32-footer, you can absolutely add a privacy wall. So you have multiple zones, like I guess you could say, in the house. So.
And you'll also let people change the windows a little bit too, right? Because in 28-footer, you've got actually a double door.
That's right.
So you have a little bit less wall space right here.
Yep.
But then you've also got the windows a little bit different on that side too. So you can change the windows around a little bit if you like as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If you want to buy one from inventory, we've already kind of done that, made those decisions for you. That's why we tend to do a little bit cheaper if you want to do a discount. But if you want to have, like I said, like Hans said, if you want to add some windows or move some little things here, that's no problem.
Let's talk a little bit about the construction. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
So you got sort of 2x4 framed walls.
Yep.
You got 2x6s in the ceiling,
And in the joist as well.
and the walls are actually 1/2-inch plywood.
Cabinet grade plywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that makes it really nice. It actually adds rigidity to the house. It gives a little bit of structural integrity. I've seen some people use drywall. Not a terrible idea because it's more affordable, but that doesn't add any structural integrity to the house. And actually, in areas where there's a lot of humidity, you tend to get mold. You can have that and stuff. So we love this material. We love the nickel gap look. It's kind of Scandinavian. I think it's a good reflection of 2024 at the times as far as aesthetics.
And of course, you want to hang something, it's really easy. All you need is one screw, and you basically put it anywhere.
Yeah, and then if you don't like the screw hole, you just putty it back and you're good to go.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then you got these pine 1x6 tongue and groove boards up here on top.
Yep. Those are locally milled here in North Carolina. We get those from a local manufacturer. And we think, we just develop those relationships with a lot of our suppliers. So it's really cool.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, thank you.
You put any kind of poly on here or anything? Or
We keep it raw.
It's raw.
Yeah, we
okay.
keep it raw because, there's not going to be any fingerprints or anything up there. So.
And if you wanted to, you could stain it then because it doesn't have any coating on it. So if you wanted to change the color for whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah, if that's something you want to do. And if you wanted us to do it, you could, of course, we could do that for you as well. So.
What about insulation? What kind of insulation do you use?
We use fiberglass bat.
Okay.
I know a lot of people use the spray foam. We have a lot of people who came to us who are chemically sensitive, and those things off gas like crazy. So we never really got into that. Plus, it creates production issues. It's just something that's not necessary in our opinion, so we don't do that. We like the fiberglass bat. It's awesome.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
We use very high quality LVP flooring. We don't skip on that. It has the rubber pad built in, and it's waterproof. It's not water resistant. It's not the thin stuff like what we've seen some people use. We use only the best because once that's in there, is in there. You want it to last for the life of the tiny house. So.
And it's going to get worn every single day. So,
Every single day, yeah.
So as far as the hookups are concerned, we've got 30 amp power, right? Yep. And then water is a 1/2 inch PEX.
Yeah, so this is a 50 amp.
This is a
50 amp, yeah. And we do everything underneath the house. Like instead of RVs, a lot of RV manufacturers do it on the side, but we do it underneath, kind of keep everything out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's 1/2 inch PEX. And yeah, we do, let's see, what else are we missing? That's basically it. What else you want to know?
And a washer dryer would be set up for 110, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything's 110.
And the water heater, like you said, was a 13 gallon?
13 gallon, but we can easily do a 20 gallon if that's something you want as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that tucks up real nice there underneath the countertop there to maximize the storage space.
If you want, we could take a look at a couple things outside and show the materials there if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
So again, we're on the outside here, 24-foot model tiny.
Yep.
Like the Model T,
you got it right.
tiny.
You got it right, yep.
And yeah, tell us a little bit about the outside here. You got the LP siding on this one.
Yeah, so this one's clad in LP siding, board and batten style, for pretty much the whole exterior. Then on the front, we can take you over there real quick if you want to check it out.
Yeah, so look at that window though.
Yeah.
Man, that is just, imagine looking at the lake right here, out your back window, overlooking the lake. I mean, that's just wonderful. Love those big windows.
Yeah, so then on the roof, we do black metal standing seam roof. And then if you come around the front here, have two nice kind of Scandinavian modern style exterior lights. Got the full glass door. And then this is also we get from the local milling company. It's this locally milled cypress wood for an accent wall.
Now, this has been finished.
Yeah, this is finished. Yeah, we use a really high performing exterior polyurethane for this.
Okay.
So it performs against UV rays and also a lot of weather and stuff like that.
So hold up good in the forest too then.
Yeah, hold up good in the forest. Yeah, and then we put a water spigot here. So if you have you want to water your plants or whatever, that helps for that as well.
Yeah. All right.
You can see we built the roof line to kind of shed water away from when you're entering the door.
Oh, nice.
And it's kind of hard to see from here. If we back up, you can tell there's multiple pitches going on. So it gives it a nicer aesthetic as well. So.
All right, and so you got the hitch is going to be on the bathroom side, so you can kind of back right into the lake, basically.
Yep, there you go. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so we mount our 50 amp plug in here, water hose connection here, and then if you pan around real quick, Gabe, you can tell that's where your black water and gray water come out right there via that 3-inch PVC pipe. So that would just get pumped right into the sewer on site.
And it has a stop gate too, so you can actually turn it off and disconnect.
Absolutely.
Too, yeah.
Yep.
So these are your inventory homes that you've got right here.
Yep.
Just share with the viewers kind of which one is which and the size and the prices.
Absolutely, yeah. Some of these are on their way out. Well, this one is on its way out today, so that one don't worry about. Then there's a 28-foot model tiny in the back here, this burgundy. This one has more of the shed roof on it. You can squeeze through here. So this one has a shed roof on it. Same pretty much layout as the one you saw before, but it doesn't have the large picture windows. And just a quick thing, all of these are going to be on that link. So we have a dream list is what we call them on Tiny House Listings, and it shows our current inventory. So if you can get a hold of that link, it'll pretty much all of these will be on there. If you guys want, we'll take a look at this 28-footer real quick. This one's real similar to the blue one we looked at. Never mind this, we're under construction. But you can see there's a huge window here. Huge window on this side, and this is again the locally milled cypress wood that we like. This one is a little bit different because it's got the double doors, and we also are using hardy board.
Okay.
Yep.
You get the party light on the outside here in front.
So never mind the mess. This one's definitely under construction still. But, the difference is we're trying to say in the recent video that this one you actually put a privacy wall here. And there's enough room where we can do a 16-inch. What were we saying, 16-inch, Gabe? Or?
It's going to be like 16 or 19.
Yeah, so 16-inch wall here, and it'll be double purpose. It'll be dual purpose. That'll separate the living space from the sleeping space, but you can also put in your, clothes, and there'll be bins and things like that as well. So it'll be a storage wall.
Yeah, great. So you can see from the other one, the 24-footer, you had 2 windows on this side.
Yep.
There's a single door.
Yep.
And so it's obviously stretched out a little bit more. You got an extra window in here as well. So it's a little less wall space right here. But again, if we're outside, which obviously the house will be, so much light coming in that it's going to really light the place up.
Exactly, yeah. I've been in tiny homes before where there's not a lot of windows and you feel like you're in a tunnel.
Yeah.
And so you definitely want to avoid that at all costs.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so if you pan around real quick, you can see, I'll show you just one other difference. Instead, earlier in the video, we were saying that this is a 6-foot tiny house kitchen in the 24 footer, this goes all the way up to 8 feet. So with that, you're able to get a larger butcher block counter. So with that, you're able to get a larger cooktop, and we'll have storage shelves here as well. So there'll be not only just closed storage, there'll be open storage as well. Large. Yeah.
It's amazing this house is only 4 foot bigger. It feels so much bigger, just that extra 4 feet. You guys really utilize that space real well. So,
Yeah, thank you.
It feels about 10 feet.
Yeah, it really does. And we're building the 32 footers as well. So that's going to feel massive.
Okay, so 32 footer, so that'll be, again, so 4 feet longer still.
Yep.
How will that, it'll just be basically longer walls, essentially? Do you have any more windows added, you think?
Yeah, so what'll happen is too, if you go 32 foot, you can even put the bed this way and have storage on each side.
Oh, yeah.
If that's something you wanted to do. So it just creates a lot more options. You can have a larger couch, more sitting area. So.
And to go 4 feet more was $6,000, right?
Yeah, so it goes 6,000 more from 24 to 28, and then from 28 to 32 is 6,000 more as well.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
And then we expect those 32 footers to be ready in about 8 weeks from now. So.
And then otherwise, the bathroom is pretty much the same size.
Bathroom's going to be the same size. Yep.
This one does have a pocket door.
Oh yeah, on this one we're installing a pocket door and
barn door.
Yeah, versus a barn door, and the layout's pretty much the same as the one you saw before. So.
Nice gray tile on this one.
Yep.
How many different shades of color does that shower come in like that?
We have 4 different colors that we use.
Okay.
Yep.
And this right here, I was thinking this would be like, you could actually put like a little desk right here too.
Yep.
So just a little cubby or a little, mail center. I mean, something, a real nice little spot right here.
Absolutely.
Out of the main space here too. So.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah. Very cool. All right. Well, thanks for watching. And, Steven, appreciate you.
Nice
sharing
meeting you too.
all your house with us. Yeah, you too. First time obviously meeting you as well here and seeing your facility here. Very impressive. Really like the homes a lot.
Thank you.
And hopefully you'll be able to see kind of the difference of different homes that he has here to offer. Different options, again, from 24, 28, and 32 feet, and soon a 10-foot wide version as well.
That's right. Yep.
But these 12 homes that are here, you're seeing maybe 8 or 10 of these homes of the 12 he has available. You can get them right now. You can have them within a week. So you don't have to wait for them to be built. But if you do want some customizations, they can build that for you as well. Again, we're looking about 3 months, 10 12
roughly.
weeks, something like that.
Yep.
So in the description of this video, you'll find the link to find these 12 homes so you can actually view them and actually go through the purchasing process. So be sure to look through the description and find that link. And if you have any questions at all, be sure to put them in the comments below. Myself, Steven, or his team will be able to get those questions answered for you as well. Anything else you want to say, Steven? Final words?
Yeah, don't feel like intimidated by this whole process, because what you've put together and what I put together between the two, you'll be walked literally from the beginning all the way through the end, step by step. So the only thing you really have to do is determine which tiny house you want. I guess maybe pick out the spot that's available at your place.
Yeah, basically which phase you want. If you want a phase 2 lake lot, which is all we have available at the moment right now. But yeah, we'll be able to get you that going.
And it'll be a very simple process.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's it. That's all I have. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Again, thank you. And, yeah, go ahead and get one of these tiny homes here fast and, go GoTinyBeFree.
Take care.
Leave your comments down below and be sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on future updates from videos like this. Take care, Hans Schaff. Go Tiny, be free.